How you doing, baby? I hope y'all doing well. Let's see what's going on with this energy. Tap in real quick. What is it like collective needs to know right now what's going on or feels on Earth? It's taking place on Earth right now with Mother. We know, but we're going to pull the energy through a card. Rebirth. Isa. Yawas. Heavy sacrificing. Protection. Tiwaz. I did say to you, a lot of things from under will be rising up. The Lord is here. Heavy on the native ancestors, I feel. And there's a lot of souls that's departing this earth energetically, right? Spiritually, energetically. And then there's souls that's actually really leaving, like going, because there's sacrifices. And for the souls that haven't chose to work on themselves and transform and transition here, not in the afterlife, to work on themselves spiritually and energetically, they're going to be a purgatory spirit. People that have done wrong, they will reap what they sow. If they think their shadows are hidden, their shadows are not hidden. Heavy on the Ochosi energy. And I want to read this real quick here. Something real quick. Hold on. Transformation. Why is this in spin? Wait. You. Linked to the tree, which in the Germanic world is associated with death. It's associated with death, like I said. A skeleton tormenting a man who is tied to a pole. However, the man appears to be quite strong and perhaps will be able to free himself. This card speaks to us in our inner strength and efforts we must undertake to achieve radical and painful changes, as well as defend ourselves against the attacks. That's what's been that as well. I mean, these spiritual attacks have been crazy, but it's all illusions. Powerful. The card also speaks of our dark side. All of us have one, and recognizing it as an important step into getting to the root of ourself. And I speak about that very heavily. Don't just think that as people. It's also shadow parts within yourself with your jinns. You gotta, if you haven't faced your jinns within, you're gonna have problems. Think about your ability and your approach on how you're defending yourself when it comes to certain destructive energies and tendencies. Your deepest fears. Remember, this energy is in the heavy in the collective. Facing your jinns from within and eye to eye. You're dancing with them. And it's something that has to be done. Okay, because this is very needed. Very needed. Any other messages when it comes to this shift? What else do they need to know? Freedom. Because you had to make that sacrifice. This is somebody who is their selves. And forget about like people. Let me tell you something. If a woman is still operating wanting men to chase her, she's a Jezebel. So I'm talking to my real divine, noble feminines that have done the work and not out here looking for a man to chase her. But this is a feminine energy that has options but don't care. She's on her spiritual journey. She is free. She has walked through those doors. She has received her crown, and she has passed every test. So there's going to be more tests because every man is going to want her because she's highly spiritually ranked. Okay? And when it comes to the masculines, same thing with the masculines. Number 2 talks about feminine, the yin and the yang, masculinity, a duality of energies, right? You can only be balanced in the duality of your energy when you face your jinns toe-to-toe. Not only just yours, others, and what was destined on your path, your contracts when you first came down here on Earth. Any other messages about this? And the moment you do that, the moment you do that, you receive everything. And the 10 of Pentacles flew out. And the Ace of Pentacles right here. Tell me more about this. What's going to over... And these certain battles, energetic battles, the moment you walk away from people, places, and things, and energies, you receive what you want to receive, right? And Scarface talked about first you get the, how does it go? First you get the money, then you get the power, then you get the woman. Top of the deck, Fool. Can you tell me more about this? And the 8 of Wands. Can you tell me more about this death energy? What else is going to partake now? What else is going to come forth for them? Flip it. Tell me more about this 2 of Pentacles. Overcoming. And people are watching you. People are watching you very heavily in your community. If you think they're not watching, they're watching. Everybody's watching you right now. Trust me. I even know it myself. They're seeing how you overcome so many obstacles that they put on your path. Don't think that we don't know who these people are. Especially certain individuals that show up on our For You page. They show up on our For You page for a reason. This is very deep. It's very deep. When you look at how long people have been watching your videos too, crazy. Tell me more about this 2 of Pentacles, the shadow side. Keep it upright, they said. 2 of Cups. And because of this, justice, the shadow side of the justice, you're being one with yourself. Like I said, the yin and the yang energy within you. In Ana Antu Ana, the North Star is right above their heads. And you're coming into a union. Tell me more about this 2 of Cups. Whoever has healed, you're going to be with the soul that you came back down here to be. A soul that was created for you in your mission. Flip it. Empress. Shadow side of the Empress. You face your demons. The skull is right there in the water. You are somebody that's not afraid. Yeah. Somebody that didn't care if it took long to get to where you at. Slow and steady wins the race. Slow and steady will always win the race. That's why I have a snail. You've completed. Tell me more about the shadow side of the Empress. Anything else? Look it. The King of Cups is coming towards you. Oh, he's ready. He's ready to fight for you. And I think this masculine is looking back at energies he was taking out for you on the spiritual realms with you. Because that's why they've been to themselves. And every divine union, when the 2 souls are destined for a spiritual mission, a spiritual union, things will get thrown on their path before these 2 souls entwine like this. Tell me more about this 9 of Cups. What else? What's the final energy? What's going to take place for this? Keep it upright. Freedom. Liberation. Death card. Top of the deck. 10 of Pentacles. The Star. And here you are looking back at all the hard work you've done. And your warrior is coming to you. It's not this is a shadow side.